I'm Kevin Chaos, and welcome to Autistic Philosophy, the channel where I just bitch about anything I feel like and question my relation to this strange world. Today's topic, gayness. Now, it should be said I don't really care what you are or how you live your life. More so I care if you demand I respect it. I want to modify my life to feel comfortable in your own skin. Truly, I have no problem with it, but that said, I think Mr. Rogers had an interesting take. Let's take a look. So it turns out Mr. Rogers' co-star was gay, Officer Clement. And we all know him as this loving and accepting man. And I don't think this changes that, but let's take a look at what he had to say to his gay co-star. So years later, somehow after forgiving him, he gets the bitch at the same time. Fred Rogers says, "Frank, you have talents and gifts that set you apart and above the crowd. But someone has informed us that you were seen at the local gay bar downtown. Now I want you to know, Frank, that if you're gay, it doesn't matter to me at all. Whatever you say and do is fine with me. But if you're going to be on the show, it's an important member of the neighborhood. You can't be out as gay." Very interesting. The dude went on to cry, and apparently he can only keep his job if he doesn't have gay stuff on the show for no reason, since the show isn't about being gay, is it? Rogers said, "You must do this, Francis, because it threatens my dream." The dude was emotionally devastated after looking up to this dude as a mentor, but kept it going. But the real inspiration for this video, my favorite quote, is right here. "The world doesn't really want to know who you're sleeping with, especially if it's a man." If we take out the especially if it's a man, the world doesn't want to know who you're sleeping with. If you're gay, trans, other kin, born in the wrong body, whatever, that's for you. The Army once had "don't ask, don't tell." But generally speaking, it seems pretty basic to think that your sexual orientation, interests, and activities are just between you and your partner and have nothing to do with the rest of the world. Or as Rogers puts it, you can have it all if you keep that part out of the limelight. Have you ever thought of getting married? People do make some compromises in life. You gotta love that. People make some compromises. I find the most trauma is self-inflicted. If there is some gay pride to be had, shouldn't you have the pride and love yourself and not look for anybody else to agree with it? And if you really are looking for gay representation or gay shows or gay characters or gay video games, go do that. It would make way more sense. So Clemens goes on to say that, Lord have mercy. I shouldn't have said it like that. I don't know. I forgive him. More than that, I understand. See, he understood. No butt hurt. But butt hurt enough to still tell people about it. So did you forgive him? Did you? It was his dream. He worked so hard for it. I knew Mr. Rogers' neighborhood was his whole life. So my question to you, public, more or less, is what do you think of this? Should gender matter? Should it even be a conversation? Should sexuality matter? Should it even be a conversation? Flamboyant, flagrant, out on display characteristics might not match the mood and central theme of whatever else you're working with. And it's okay that you are those things, but it makes sense. Have you guys seen the video about developers watching people play their video games and putting all the little blocks into the square hole? Some things work better with their function in the proper category, in the proper slot. This is by no means hate, but really I think you'll have an easier time if you remember the world doesn't really want to know who you're sleeping with, especially if it's a man. I'm Kevin Chaos, but what do I know? I'm just autistic.